Hey there, it's Christy with another episode of Comeback Conversations. I spent 27 years in the military, and one main rule was impressed upon me and those I served with. When something breaks, you fix it fast, and you keep moving forward no matter what. Then I retired, and I realized something was broken, and it was broken in me. But the only way to fix it was to do the complete opposite of everything I knew, everything I had learned in the service, everything that had been a part of me for 27 years. And that was to stop moving altogether. So, hey there, I'm Christy. I'm also known as the Comeback Mentor, and I help women in midlife who are sitting in this kind of a gap season. And I help women pursue their divine dreams and really be successful and recognize all the lies that are holding them inside the gap. And today I'm going to share three straightforward heart healing steps that'll help you start moving forward again because we're sitting in that gap and it's purposeful. We have to stop. We have to evaluate. We have to be tactical and strategic about how we get from what was to that space that we're pie in the sky. We see it, it's on the horizon, and we know we deserve it. I mean, why not? We've waited a long time to step into that dream that we've been having. So, before I jump into these three steps, I want to say this up front. We have real conversations here in this space. So, you might get a little ouchy or two as I go through these steps, but I promise it's meant to be very self-reflective and eye-opening. It's not designed to make you feel like you're less than or there's anything wrong with you because I've been there. I've been sitting in the gap before, wondering if I made the right decision and if what I was looking to jump into, that excitement, that dream, that thing I wanted the most was really going to work out for me. So let's jump into the three steps. First, we're going to name the stall, but not like normal. We're going to do this like a detective, and we're not going to have a victim mentality or heart posture. Most of us kind of stay in that vague space of, I'm just tired. Life is too busy. Maybe this is just my rest space. Maybe this is just not meant to be for me. And that's not helpful because that sits you in, you dig deeper into that foxhole. And then it rains and that mud starts to swallow you. So this is what I want you to do instead. Ask yourself if my fire, my excitement, my dreaming had a voice right now, what would it be saying? I deserve this. This is exciting. There's a calling inside of me. There's a fulfillment waiting for me in alignment with God's calling. What's the real thing that's draining me? What's what's pulling me back into that mire and that muck? Is it fear? Is it alignment with a false identity viewpoint of myself? Because we're in that midlife season and our bodies are not the same. Our hormones are not the same. Our strength and our weight and our looks are not the same. Everything that we used to define ourself as has changed. Even our hair has changed. Everything we knew in the past, we've got to get to know the new, who we are now. And there's nothing wrong with that. Society tells us that it is. So are you believing the lie? Are you settling in to the mud and the gap and saying, like Arturo, I believe in the never-ending story, that swamp of sadness? Are we just getting sucked into that without trying too hard? Because it is work. It is hard work to dig deeper, but it's so worth it. If you could reflect back on your childhood and maybe a coach told you the same thing or your dad told you the same thing, the reward is huge when you work hard for something and you achieve it. It's no different now than it was then. Get yourself a journal, write these things down. It is very eye-opening when you look at it, when it comes out of here and it comes out of here, and you put it on paper and you're able to process through it again and read through it again and get specific. Take 30 minutes of you time, write it down, and then say it aloud. Say it in your voice. And then ask yourself, if somebody was saying that to me about themselves, how would I respond to that? Tell them how wrong they are, that that is not what you see, that is not how you view them or their capabilities or their abilities? Or does it go a little deeper than that? When you name it, when you write it down, when you look at it, that's the first crack in the wall to let light come in. I hope that made sense. Step 2, decide for yourself that you don't have to carry this alone. You don't. And this is where a lot of us get stuck. I got stuck because that's part of my personality type. Independent, very faithful and dedicated. I can do this. I can do this by myself. Oh my gosh. And then when you can't, you beat yourself up. Excuse me, I thought you were made of better stuff than that. We belittle ourselves and push ourselves down into the mire and the muck. Self-defeat. You know you need to release the lies. You know you need to release all of that weight. But it doesn't always work out by ourselves, does it? And then we can't always put a name to it. I kept hitting a roadblock. And it was an unusual trait for me, something I hadn't experienced before. And the more it happened, the more I adopted it. I started carrying the lie. If you've been carrying that type of lie, something that's totally out of character for you, it's time to self-evaluate. Your happiness matters. God cares about your happiness, and He cares about what's holding you back from what He has designed for you. Start to journal that as well. Step 3, excuse me, take one small actual yes to something that matters to you, not to your family, not to your community, not to your church, not to a person. This is your time. This is your comeback seasons. So what yes will matter to you? And don't put extra pressure on yourself. One yes. Not, oh, okay, well, I'm going to um, get resourced for this, and then I'm going to schedule this, and then I'm going to go visit this, and then I'm going to go buy this, and then I'm going to. No, because the more you add on in your excitement, the more that task, every time you look at it, looks so daunting. Oh my gosh, I got another thing to do. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to get that done in time. Oh my goodness, I'm going to need help with that, and I don't know who to ask. Don't put more weight on your shoulders than you need. One, one small yes to something. It could be actually opening this notebook or this journal and doing the first two steps, or writing a sentence that is specific to the dream that just keeps popping up, writing it down, coming out of your heart and your mind onto paper. It comes alive. Maybe it's walking outside, spending some time outside with God and asking Him, what do you see in me right now that I'm missing? Like if you're holding yourself back because you think you don't deserve it, ask Him, what are you seeing in me, God, right now that I'm missing? And take time to listen and experience the goodness of what He has to give to you. He knows what would make us happy. He designed us, and He wants your happiness. Those small yeses, one at a time, are where your dream and your momentum are going to start taking shape. And that, my friends, is more powerful when you just step into examination, not victimhood. Examination, no walls, even to yourself. No, I'm not going there. No, I'm not going to say that's what's wrong with me. No, we're not. No. How many times do we tell ourselves no in order to not hurt? Sometimes we have to get real. If your fire, your excitement, your thrill is fading right now because that gap feels like it's getting wider and deeper, your story is not over. The book is not closed. We got this. That's why I do what I do, because I've been there. I know what He wants for us. I know what He wants for you. And I know the resources that can get you out of that gap and into that success of that dream that is specific for you. That's also why I created an event that's coming up in April that I've named Comeback Ignition, and it's going to be a live experience on April 14th at 5 p.m. Central. And we're just going to dive into some heart healing, and it may be a new method for you, but it will make your ignition real. We'll go after some real ignitive declarations. And we're going to talk about your next steps in a way that really feels like it fits your life right where you're at right now. And it's real and it's tangible and it's exactly what you feel like you can do. And you're going to grow. So if your fire, if that dream, if that nudge, if that purpose could talk right now, what would it be asking you for? What's the one small yes? What's the one small yes that could propel you forward into I can do this? Let me know. Thank you for spending time with me today. I hope this was a blessing, And I want you to remember your comeback is waiting for your yes. And I got you. I will see you in the next episode. Have a blessed rest of your day. Bye bye.